Hey guys, there's a video on the front page of YouTube at the moment. The title's something like "You can see a Google data center on Street View," something like that. So basically the idea is that you can use Google Street View, and usually, as you guys know, you can see street views. You can go down the street and you can see buildings and things. Very useful tool. And basically it's a video showing you how you can use Street View to actually have a look inside a Google data center. Now, before I forget, I'll just reiterate some stuff. I love YouTube, and I use YouTube every day and post videos on YouTube every day on my other channel. And I love YouTube, and I use a lot of Google products, Google searches, and I use Gmail, and I use lots of Google stuff, and really appreciate it and think it's really good stuff. And this video isn't about whether Google products are good. Google has lots of good products. What this is about is basically, I don't want to be a sheep. And whenever I see Google or other big companies manipulating us, it really, I have trouble letting it go and just ignoring it, right? So when I saw that video, I watched it, and it's really obvious. And if those of you who've seen it might feel the same way, that recently Google's been pushing us to give them more of our personal information. They want us to use our real names on YouTube and on their Google G Plus and other Google products. They want us to use our real names, and they want us to give more and more information to them. They're always sending us stuff, asking us for other email addresses and other contacts, and they're linking all our Google services together. So if you've got a YouTube account, they want to see it linked. They want to see it linked to your Gmail account, and it's linked to your Google Plus account, and all this sort of thing. And lots of people are really concerned about the fact that Google are collecting more and more information about us and what they might do with that information. And lots of people have lots of concerns about this. And it's true that Google do use it for financial gain. So, you know, they know to send you different ads based on what emails you've been sending. And those of you who use Gmail know that. If you write an email talking about wanting to buy a new colour TV, you write an email to somebody telling them that, the next thing you know, there'll be ads for colour TVs appearing next to your emails, which is because it's searching, Google system searching the words in your email and then presenting you with stuff that you might be interested in. So I'm not so worried. Some people worry that, you know, it's the Big Brother thing and they'll give the information to the government and they'll do all these other things. I don't know. I don't know how far it'll go. I find some of it a bit intrusive. I don't want to use my real name publicly on Google products. I think that one bothers me. But different things bother different people about this Google information issue. So different people have different concerns, and they know this. So to me, it seems really obvious that a bunch of Google young dudes in their jeans and t-shirts, as they always show us that they're all cool, sitting around in their jeans and t-shirts with their caps on backwards, and have had a meeting about what they can do to improve the concern or try and settle the people down, because lots of people are complaining about this information thing. And to me, it's obvious that what they've done with this data center is that they know that they only have to keep the majority of the people happy. That if some people are unhappy with them or complaining about them, it doesn't matter. Same as with all the big companies, they're all the same, aren't they? They focus on keeping the majority of the people happy. If the others are not happy, it doesn't matter. So it's the same way as they don't have real people talking to us, like communicating with their customers. They just have help centers where people communicate with each other, and it's all worked on the big numbers. And these guys know that if they make a video showing these data centers, and the video on YouTube, now Google own YouTube, as you guys know, and lo and behold, the Google video appears on the front page of YouTube. You know, no accident, is it? You know, as soon as they posted that video, YouTube put it straight on the front page. Of course they do, right? So they put it straight on the front page. So it's big advertisement for Google. Everybody watches it. And I watched it and thought, oh, this is so obvious. And then I had a look and saw that 32,000 people had clicked the like button. So they're basically showing us the inside of the data center. It's a very slick video, typical Google style, you know, lots of dudes sitting around in jeans and t-shirts and all very cool. I'm sure there's some big rubber balls there somewhere. And they walk us through and show us the data center, which was impressive, of course. But it's the physical mechanics of the data center. You know, the idea is, the Google idea is that it gives us the impression that the information center is transparent, that there's no secrets, there's nothing no conspiracy about it, or there's no big brother stuff about it. It's all very friendly, and you know, it's the same as Google and Apple and all these guys all go for that young jeans and t-shirt wearing, cool, friendly, we're one of you style thing. There's no guys in suits, you know, that are going to make us feel like it's a big corporation. There's no, you know, there's none of those images. All very careful about the image they present us. And they've presented this very professional, clean, friendly place full of amazing technology where they keep our information very safely, and they show us that, you know, if there's a problem with any of the machinery, that it's the disks are wiped and destroyed before they're thrown away, and all this sort of stuff, to give us the impression that our information is safe and it's in good hands with these friendly people that are just like us, that aren't Big Brother, and they're not, you know, it's obvious. So those of you who have seen it already, I'm sure, are sitting there nodding your heads, you know. If you haven't seen it already, it'll probably still be on the front page of YouTube, because, you know, that's where it will be. And look, guys, I know that there's a bunch of people, I hesitated to make this video because I know what happens. A few people say, yeah, you're right, I saw the same thing, and I thought the same thing. But there'll also be a whole bunch of people who are going to say, Google's wonderful, YouTube's wonderful. If you don't like it, why do you use it? You know, Google's the best thing in the world, and you know, all of it. That's fine. Yes, yes, yes. That's good. You're welcome to those opinions as well. And to be honest, anytime I've made any video, I made a video once before about technology being 90% excellent and 10% crap. And it really upsets some people. And there's some people who really love technology. I do too. I'm into the technology every day. I love the technology. But there's some people that love the technology so much that anytime you criticize it, they get all emotional and angry, you know, and really abusive, some of them, you know, fuck you, you know, how dare you criticize Google, you know. I actually did leave a comment on that other video, and that's the sort of reaction I got. All these emotional young nerds got all emotional with me, and, oh, you know, criticize Google, and what, if you don't like Google, why are you using YouTube? And I think we can use YouTube and we can use Google products, and we can say they're excellent, which they are, and we can appreciate them for what they are, but we still should be able to make observations, you know? It's not, they don't own us, we're their customers. Just because we use their products doesn't mean that we can't make observations. And the problem with it is, the reason that those guys walk all over us, I know people are unhappy with all sorts of things about Google and YouTube, and the reason that they walk all over us is because they know the majority of the people go, oh, that's great. And they know how to program us. You know, those guys are slick. You know, despite the image that they give that they're all just cool young dudes, all the same as us, they've got some really switched on people in there that know how to manipulate us. You know, Google are the same, Apple are the same, all the big companies, Microsoft, all these big guys, they know how to manipulate us. They know how to tell us, you know, Apple know how to get everybody queuing outside their stores to buy their new phone. They know how to do that. They know how to get people motivated to do that. Why is that? What sort of company, you know? It's amazing, because these guys, they know how to push our buttons. They know how to present things in a way that's going to get the majority of the people behind them, and that's all they want. If they've got 35,000 people clicking the like button on their video and saying, oh, that's wonderful, what an exciting data center, and isn't it great it's on Street View, they're happy. And if there's a few hundred people saying, hey, you guys are manipulating this, you guys are trying to give the impression that all the data is all transparent, it's only the physical machinery that's transparent on Street View. We can't see what they're really doing with the data. We can't see who they're selling it to. We can't see who else is getting to see all our information, all our personal information. We can't see any of that, but it gives the impression it's all transparent, which means 35,000 people go, oh, isn't that fabulous? Isn't Google wonderful? You know? And manipulating us. And unless, if you think you're being manipulated, it's okay to say so, you know? It may be wrong. Maybe they're just doing it because they're wonderful people. And this is an interesting thing. I get that when I've criticised the technology before, I've had this before, or criticised companies before. There's people that will say, oh, they're doing wonderful things and it's all to help us and that you shouldn't criticise it. Some people said that about YouTube when I criticised YouTube once in the past. Some people said, YouTube don't make a profit. They only do it they only keep it going to keep us happy or something like that. And they really believed it. You know, these corporations are companies. They're out to make money. They're not doing this because they're lovely people. They didn't make the iPhone 5 because they want you to feel warm and fuzzy. You know, they didn't make the video about the data center, and they didn't put the data center on Street View because they want to make us feel good. They did it for their own image, so that our image of them is lifted. That subconsciously, because most people don't think about it. They watch the video and they go, wow, that's really cool, man. And they smoke another joint, and then they go and watch another video. And they don't really stop and think about what they just saw. But it works. In their mind, that image of Google being a cool, friendly company just like us, and not being a big brother image, and nothing sneaky or nothing hidden. Everything's out in the open, and it's all cool and groovy. Great, I feel really good about Google, and they move on. And they don't think about it. And that's the way companies work. It's the same, all of them the same. Coke and all the other big companies do the same thing. Their marketing people concentrate on manipulating the way we feel about them. And it's a feeling thing. They give us these images that make us feel certain things without thinking about it. You don't think about it. You watch a Coke commercial, Red Bull. Watch a Red Bull commercial. You're not thinking, Red Bull means I can be sporty. You're not thinking that consciously, but in your subconscious, you're putting together the images of Red Bull and adventure. And that now when I say Red Bull, you automatically get pictures of dudes jumping, parachuting out of, subspace and things like that, because they've connected those images in your mind without you even thinking about it. And it's the same as what Google are doing with this thing. It's a subconscious thing. Let's show the inside of the Google place, and it's all cool and groovy, and it's all young people, and hey, it's really laid back, and there's no suits and ties. There's no sort of secretive looking spy guys anywhere. It's all just open and cool and groovy. And you can trust us, and it's really safe and secure, and you can trust us. They're showing it's all safe and secure from the outside. They don't talk about what they do with any of it. So, the reason I made this, guys, is I just want to put my hand up and say, bullshit. It's not really bullshit, but I want to put my hand up and say, I can see it. I can see it, because what gets me when they do stuff like that that's manipulating people is I feel like it's insulting me, because I'm one of the people, I'm one of the population, I'm one of the people, and when they make a video like that, it's like saying, you people are too stupid to know what we're doing. And I'm just putting my hand up and saying, I know you guys had a meeting, and young Adrian in the corner in his t-shirt and jeans and backwards cap suggested this is a great idea, and everyone went, yeah, it's a great idea. And today it's got 350,000 people watching it, and 35,000 people clicking the like button. Adrian's sitting there at the board table saying, dudes, I did it, dudes, what a great idea. Next, next. They're corporations, guys. As much as we love their products, and as much as we love some of the stuff that they do, and me too, love YouTube. As much as I love it all, they're corporations. They're big companies out to make money. And they make money by manipulating us. And anybody that doesn't believe that, good luck to you. Good luck to you. The thing is, it's so cleverly done. Their way of presenting stuff to you is much better than my way of presenting stuff to you. So they are very, very good at what they do. And that's why, if you knew they were messing with your head and manipulating you, it wouldn't work. You go, hey, wait a minute. It wouldn't work. So that's why they have to be really, really good at it. And anybody who's got any marketing experience, even if you read marketing books, you'll see this. It's all about manipulation, and you've got to manipulate people without them knowing you're manipulating them. And that's the way it works. It's the connecting different things in people's minds. The image of McDonald's with the image of sexy women, or the image of Red Bull with the adventure, or the image of Coca-Cola with fun times, or the image of that beer with sport, or connecting these things in our minds subconsciously. And that's what Google have done with this. So I can see it. Anyone else? More videos coming soon.